9. And I don't have it pulled up because we're just hopping right into it, dude. We're talking rainbows, baby. Let's get into it. Noah's on earth. He's back on dry land. Chapter 9. And God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. The fear of you and the terror of you will be on every beast on earth and on every bird of the sky, with everything that creeps on the ground and all the fish of the sea. Into your hand they are given. Every moving thing that is alive shall be for food for you. I give all to you as I gave the green plant. Only you shall not eat flesh with its life, that is, its blood. Surely I will require your lifeblood. From every beast I will require it. And from every man's brother, I will require the life of a man. That's obviously really confusing. So then what does he mean? Here we go. Whoever sheds man's blood, by man his blood must be shed. For in the image of God he made man. As for you, be fruitful and multiply, populate the earth abundantly, and multiply in it. Then God spoke to Noah and to his sons with him, saying, now behold, I myself do establish my covenant with you, and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, of all that comes out of the ark, even every beast on earth, I establish my covenant with you, and all flesh shall never be cut off again by the water of the flood. Neither shall there again be a flood to destroy the earth. God said, this is the sign of the covenant which I am making between me and you and every living creature that is with you. For all successive generations, I set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. It shall come about when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow will be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you, and every living creature of all flesh, and never again shall the water become a flood to destroy all flesh. And when the bow is in the cloud, I will look upon it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth. And God said to Noah, this is the sign of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is on the earth. Now, the sons of Noah who came out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham was the father of Canaan. These three were the sons of Noah, and from these the whole earth was populated. And Noah began farming and planting a vineyard, and he drank the wine of the vineyard and became drunk, and uncovered himself in his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his brothers outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon their shoulders, and walked backward and covered the nakedness of their father, and their faces were turned away, so they did not see their father's nakedness. When Noah awoke from his wine, he knew what his youngest son had done to him. So he said, cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants he shall be to his brothers. He also said, blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and let Canaan be his servant. May God enlarge Japheth, and let him dwell in the tents of Shem, and let Canaan be his servant. Noah lived 350 years after the flood. So all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. So, a few interesting things. And, we're jumping right out of the gate with this. They come off the ark, everything's dry, and God meets with Abraham in the presence of the rest of his family, and he's like, all right, you're the only people on earth, so be fruitful and multiply. Pretty simple. And that's what they do. Now, when we get to the rainbow is a picture, the sign that God is not going to smite the earth again for its sin, right? In this way, he's going to withhold himself and not destroy everything on account of man's wickedness. So it's almost like I'm not going to do anything yet, right? I'm not going to do anything. You're okay. I'm not going to destroy everything. So I find it exceedingly abhorrent that I don't even know what they call it now, community takes the rainbow as their flag, almost like you're not going to do anything. That might not be the intention of it, but that's kind of what it seems like. It's kind of ironic that becomes the flag, and it's like, yeah, take a look. You're not going to do anything. I'm going to do what I want, and you're just going to sit there. Don't like that. But one thing you can always count on, typically, we're going to get to more of God's covenants. It's like it starts off right here, 9, and he explains it and explains it and explains it. Almost 10 verses of just reiterating, I will not destroy the earth. I will not destroy the earth. You, the creatures, everyone will know it's my covenant with you. It's my covenant with the creatures. It's my covenant with the earth. I will not flood the earth to destroy it. I will not. Very, very thorough when God is explaining his covenants. Now we jumps right into, it's kind of like dishonoring that Ham has with Noah. So everything is accelerated on the earth. I mean, this is not in here, but you can imagine like everything is living a very long time. Everything is moving in like slow motion. And now everybody's lifespans are getting much, much, much shorter post-flood. The earth is completely rattled after whatever uniform temperature it would have had, and there's evidence of that in the poles. So the earth is drastically changing. And so at least when I heard it first explained, like this was probably an accident that he got tanked on wine. It just is, that whole process is accelerating rapidly. So it's probably way stronger than he was imagining. But in any event, it's not condoning getting drunk or anything like that. It's just telling you what happened. And then Ham goes in, sees him, and then goes like, hey, look at this guy. And so then Shem and Japheth, and they're the oldest and middle, they go and cover him up. And then you'll see, and I don't know that there's much to this still or something. Like, I don't really know where it all drops off, and maybe that's something that we can look into at a later time. But he curses Canaan, not Ham, Canaan, his son, and he will serve the uncles. So it's weird the way that he words this curse and blessing. He blesses his own sons, and his sons have multiple children. But he curses Canaan, one of Ham's sons. And he's going to serve like the rest of the whole family, not like his contemporary. You know what I mean? It's just an odd way to phrase the curse. He doesn't curse Ham or the rest of Ham's kids. I don't know if Ham has any other kids. We're going to get to that in the next one. I don't remember. But yeah, it's just an odd thing. And that's something we can keep an eye on as we get further through. It'll tell us who Ham's descendants are and then what kind of region they occupy. And then you can kind of see like the dynamic that happens after that. If this curse was like binding for generations to come. But anyway, that's about it for this one. I don't want to get too into the weeds about anything else. Oh, we do have this bloodshed thing that I think we should go back to. He's just establishing some natural law here that life is sacred. Prior to the flood, not. It said the earth, every was violent, and every thought of a man's mind was on evil and violence and stuff. So we can take it that it probably was a very bloodsheddiest time in the world. So listen. Obviously, we had an issue with Cain, and then y'all kind of ran off. But I'm establishing with you, Noah, that life is precious. But in it being precious, it's also, we have to balance out everything. There has to be, like, the punishment for violating life needs to be the most severe thing possible. So if you kill or someone is murdered, the murderer must then also be killed. The punishment has to be max. We're not doing lashes. We're not doing exile. We're not doing jail. We're not doing cut off the fingers or the hands or whatever. Kill. That's it. The worst thing you could do, the worst thing you can get. Same with animals. If an animal is killed, if an animal kills one of you, go find that animal and kill it. So, yeah, it's interesting. There's a sanctity in life, but coupled with that is like violating it then forfeits your own sort of deal. And we carried that sentiment for a very, very long time up until recently. And I don't know. I think we lost our way on that a little bit. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Read your Bible.